Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm here to show you how to make this amazing French onion soup. You'll notice my daughter is still missing. She's getting her voice back, so hopefully she'll be coming back and catching up on some recordings. Anyway, we are going to start with a little bit of butter inside of the pot and start chopping our onions. Now we're chopping our onions, as you can see here. We're not dicing them. We're kind of going one direction on that. The onions are really the heart of, probably the heart and soul of this soup. So we're going to spend a good amount of time cooking the onions and taking care of them and making sure they are done well. So it might take a little bit of time. Don't worry about it. Good things are worth the wait. And we're going to caramelize it, but very, very slow. So don't get too frustrated. If it takes a bit of time, it's okay. It's a part of the cooking process. It teaches you patience. And hopefully everybody will appreciate the amount of effort you've put in. We're gonna add some salt in here, and after that we'll add 1 tablespoon of healthy sugar. This is monk fruit sugar. Again, you can use probably normal sugar, but if you have this alternative sugar, it's probably better for you and your family. We're gonna continuously move around the onions and come back to it until you see this kind of like lovely golden color. Don't leave it until it dries out, and don't cook it on too high of a heat, and definitely keep stirring it. And this is the part where people might get frustrated it takes too long. That's okay. That's completely normal, but it will taste so much better, trust me. And we're gonna chop the garlic here as well. We don't want to dice it in this case. We're gonna keep it chopped, so you're gonna get chunks of garlic in your food. And that's okay. It brings out that flavor, especially when you add it inside of that onion mixture. And you can see here, this is the consistency that we're looking for. We're gonna add balsamic vinaigrette or balsamic vinegar in here. This will bring a little bit of sour and sweet flavor to the mixture. Typically, people will use things like wines, but obviously we're not doing this. We're making a halal version of this soup that tastes as good, if not even better. And then we're gonna add a tablespoon of flour in there. And then finally, boiling water. Now, obviously, you can also add a tablespoon of vegetable powder, which we have showcased before. So go to the top right link and you'll see it there. And then finally, bay leaves that are added and will be removed. Obviously, we don't want people to, eat them. We just want them to add their flavor into the soup. As a side note, we're going to grab some of the French bread from the French bread video recipe that we have here also linked, and we're going to chop it into sizable edible chunks, and we're going to toast them in the oven for a little bit and get that lovely crunch, toasted crunch feel, because once you put it into the soup, it'll melt like butter. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to thank us because this is going to taste great. Now, this cheese, le Gruyère, we're going to, obviously my French is not that good. We are grating the cheese here, and we're going to add the cheese onto our amazing pieces of bread. There we go. And after adding the cheese, we're also going to cook it for a little bit, and you'll see it get not just melt, but also a lovely browning of the cheese. And look at the power of editing. Voila! Did you see how quick that was? That was awesome. So you can do that. You don't have to do it, but it certainly will add a bit of flavor. And then you eat that directly with the bread. Tasted great, according to my mother-in-law, and yeah, that's about it. Happy French onion souping! Bye bye!